Dear friends, welcome back to Teacher Richardo TV. Today we have brought a very interesting topic, the language which you need every day, the language which you should use when you are at home, when you are in a society, when you are everywhere, the language which you should always use in whatever you do. Guess what? What you need to do is to subscribe, share, and like. So today's topic is about if clauses. If clauses are also called conditional sentences. Let's look at if. If is a conjunction which joins a main clause to an if clause. A conditional sentence is made up of two parts. Conditional sentences are made up of two parts. What are those parts? We have if clause and the main clause. Those are two parts which an if clause sentence is having. An example, we shall say that if he gets money, he will buy a radio. These are two parts of the sentence. Part 1, if he gets money, that is if clause. Part 2, he will buy a radio. That is the main clause. We can also put the main clause at the beginning of the sentence and we bring the if clause at the end of the sentence. For example, he will buy a radio if he gets money. The first clause is the main clause and the last one is an if clause. What is the difference? When we begin the sentence with the main clause, we shall not use a comma. Because if is a conjunction and it has come between the sentence. But if we begin the sentence with if clause, we shall use a comma because if is a conjunction and it is at the beginning of the sentence. Types of if clauses. If clauses are of three types. Those types are if 1, if 2, if 3. How will you know that this sentence is in if 3, this sentence is in if 2, and this sentence is in if 1? You must remember about the verbs. Let's look at how they are used. Nouns and pronouns. Remember, nouns in singular and nouns in plural form. Pronouns and nouns in singular. Lucky is a noun. Mark is a noun, a name of a person. The pronouns, which stands for Mark, he. If that person is a girl or a lady, we use she. Then it, which stands for animals and things. Then in plural nouns and pronouns, we have the pupils, Lucky and Mark. Pronouns, they, we, you, I. And we say that if we are in present simple tense, we have to follow some rules. For example, in if 1, we shall find that The verbs we use in if clause are in present simple tense. What do I mean? By adding s, ies, es when you find that the nouns and pronouns are in singular form. For example, verb with s, es, ies, like eats, he eats, carries, goes, steals. Then when you find them that they are in plural form and with pronoun I, we shall say verb without es, ies. Please don't use those letters when you find that it is in the pronoun is in plural form or the nouns are in plural form. Don't add on these words on the verb. That is in if 1. For example, if she eats, or we can say if they eat, because they is a pronoun in plural form, so there is no need of adding s on the verb. When we go to if 2, we shall find that we are using past simple tense. You remember the other column. Ate, carried, went, stop. You mark the difference between if 1 and if 2. When we go to if 3, we shall find that we shall use past perfect tense. Past perfect tense, the other verbs which we said that they are participle tense. You use the participle tense of the verb. Had, eaten, carried, gone, stop. In F3, you must be having the word had plus the main verb in participle tense. That is what we say that it is a past perfect tense. Clear? So, dear friends, let's look at if 1. Rule we have to follow in if 1. We shall use if plus present simple tense, present simple tense, then plus future simple tense. Examples we shall use if Ronaldo comes, we shall go together. We are adding s on the main verb come and it becomes comes. Ronaldo is 1 and it is this word Ronaldo is a noun, a name of a person. Then shall go, which is future simple tense. So you have to mark those tricks we are using. Future simple tense in the main clause and present simple tense in the if clause. Example 2. If I see Paul, I shall tell him all about it. We are not adding s here because we have pronoun I, as we have said. Then in the main clause, again, we use future simple tense, shall tell. Example 3, Clark and Junior will go for swimming. Clark and Junior are two people. Will go, future simple tense, for swimming if the weather becomes fine. In number 3, we have started with the main clause and if clause has come last. So that's why we have not put there a comma, because if as a conjunction has come between the sentence, we have to avoid that comma because the conjunction is between. Something you should not forget. In if one, the plans you are making are possible. You are likely to get what you are planning. There are some possibilities of getting things you are planning to get. Thank you very much for listening. Hope that you have understood. Sit with your friend, sit with your parent, then make 2 sentences using if one. Thank you very much. Remember, subscribe, share, and like.